Patrick Beverly.
Welcome again, David Aldridge.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kevin.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. On Wednesday.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Chris Paul is out there with Booker. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Bridges. And it's Crowder in at the 4 spot. We've got Russell. He's out there with LeBron James. Edwards is out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Drills the three-pointer.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Another shot. It's hauled in by Beverly. Ayton's gone 1 of 3 on the night. James fires from way outside. The quick look, no good that time. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Booker. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. The shot by Paul, no good. James with a deep 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Over to the wing. Paul kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 6. The three-pointer is right on target.
Pass-first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards from past the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Gone 2 of 6 from the field. Booker against LeBron. 2 points. That one goes. Booker's got 5.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. And the rejection by James. Edwards looking it over to the left side wing. Outside, Russell. The pass to Vanderbilt. Lets a floater go. Edwards can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by a bucket, and the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Malik Beasley out there with LeBron James. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Shamet banked in off the glass. Shamet's got his first points in this one.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. LeBron can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Craig. Here he goes. Payne looking around. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his first bucket of the night.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
And that one's good by LeBron.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he drives in, and that one's good. Shemet. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to McDaniels. And they double up James. McDaniels passes to Beasley. Here's Okogie. Craig defending. Chalk up 2 there.
Boy, that is a very impressive quick step by Josh Okogie. Hard to defend that.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Craig. Now Payne fires the 3. The shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
The road could be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the top. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you solid. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They've been poor offensively. Under 40%, they need to stop settling. Stay patient, move the ball around, but find better looks. It's hard to score in this league. You got to work for it.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Monty Williams. We've got DeAndre Ayton. Booker out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. And when Jones is on the floor, the attitude of this team, Clark, completely changes. They play with so much more confidence.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody else play a little better.